Hello, welcome back everybody. It's been quite a while. We haven't spoken for almost 3 weeks. Hopefully everybody's watched the Games Room update video where you'll see all the changes that I've made in here since the last few months. I guess it's kind of been ongoing as a bit of a Games Room update. There's one or two small other things that have taken place also, but we'll talk about that later. So in general, yeah, it's been a while. What's happened since? So me and Get Retro, we went to the Black Country Games Fair, the third one. Having another one, we apparently. So yeah, I'll show you the pickups that I picked up that I got from there, and the video tours of the various stalls. It was good fun. Seems like so long ago that we did that, although I don't think it is. And then I've got some other bits and pieces which hopefully you'll have gathered from the thumbnail exactly what I've got. So let's go with something small to begin with, a Vinted purchase. So I don't know if you guys are on Vinted. I go on there now and then just to see what random stuff you might be able to get on for the cheap. I think it's good for getting stuff from the cheap, and this popped up and it was brand new with the tags, and when I saw it and I saw a close up of the tag, it said it was 2005. So it's an official Nintendo Super Mario Bros. 3 CD case, from CD DVD case from 2005, and yeah, it's brand new. And you know what, it's pretty cool. And obviously, who needs a CD case or a DVD case now? Nobody really listens to it, but I mean, I might find use for this. It looks really cool because it's got this gloss black finish and it's in great condition, obviously being brand new. Even the zipper has got this little is Mario designed. It's not going to focus, sorry. And Super Mario Bros. 3 is my favourite Mario game, so I thought, yeah, you know what, I'll have this. And I'm pretty certain that they put it up for like a £5, and I was like, £5, brand new. No, I didn't even mess around, I just bought it, so yeah, that was nice to add. Also from Vinted, again, I think it was a £5, and I'm like, I can't turn this down. It is a guidebook for Metroid Samus Returns on the 3DS. In pretty good condition. I like these big book guides because it essentially gives you a page by page walkthrough of all the maps and all the things that are hidden. I have Super Metroid Returns on the 3DS, so I could play this if I wanted to. Probably should do Super Metroid first, really, but I thought for a £5, again, I can't really say no to that. It's a nice little purchase. Even though I did show it in the Games Room tour, I didn't talk about it. Just reach back there, straight off the display. There is a copy of Zero Mission. Metroid Zero, I can't get it to focus. Oh dear. Metroid Zero Mission on the Game Boy Advance to finish off the display. This was off CEX, and the one in West Brom had two copies of the game. This one was in better condition than the other one. I had a voucher, which is why I really wanted to buy it from those guys. They have it up for 110, 115 anyway, and I think I had like 20 quid voucher, so this was like 90 quid, which, I mean, it is a lot of money, but for what it is to complete the display, see, you hopefully saw it on the Games Room tour video. It's a nice game to have. So this is a remake of the first Metroid game, from what I remember, and it's famous because it's the first time you play a Zero Suit Samus, which everybody's probably seen in Smash Brothers now. You've got the amiibo. The amiibo, which I can't remember, I think they released around the same sort of time, which is pretty cool to go alongside the game, which is quite nice. So yeah, glad to add that to the collection. It looks fantastic on the display. Okay, so the Black Country Games Fair organised by the Hidden Chest Gaming guys in Brierley Hill. Hopefully you guys have been there. I've done a few tour videos, you can check them out. Great guys. It's free entry as well after 11 o'clock, so it doesn't even cost you anything to go there, which is nice. Not the biggest of places, but in all fairness they squeeze quite a bit in there, so it's alright. Quite a few displays. Your boy Tootie was there. Yeah, let's just cut to the footage. You can have a look at the general stuff that was on display. In a bit.
Got some heavy hitters here. Astro Superstars and then Deppy.
Harvey on the Des, haven't you?
Fortunately, I haven't.
Or Swordmaster.
I think I need to start. Yeah, give us message, please.
Keep retro, boy.
Yeah, what do you guys think? The usual gaming fair, quite a few bits and pieces. I left my Game Boy Advance SP board with the Retro Repair Bear couple, and essentially belonged to my nephew Kush, if you're watching. He basically had a SP and he wasn't charging anymore, so I bought the little USB-C modification. I thought we could just solder it on. I took one look at me, I think I can't do this. So I essentially swapped out a board from my own SP which I had and put that back into his, so he's got a fully functioning Game Boy, and I took his board and I needed to get it modified, so I dropped it off with those guys. I need to go and pick it up, so Retro Repair Bear, if you're watching this, get in touch. I want it back. So yeah, some decent stuff. So quickly fire through the pickups. First one, do you know when you see a copy of a game and you're like, I'm sure that's in better condition than the one I've got, and you're looking at it thinking, I think I need to upgrade my version of this game, and you convince yourself on the spot, yeah, I definitely do, and then you get back home. So what we have, this is my copy of the game, Super Mario Land. Get it to focus. Nope. And the new version is this one. Is it that focus then? So you can see, essentially, my copy wasn't that bad, in all honesty. I was convinced at the time that yeah, my copy was a little bit battered, but it really isn't. There is a little bit of creasage at the top there, which isn't that nice, and then in all fairness the colours are a little bit faded in comparison. So this one is cleaner, and this was actually off the Hidden Chest Gaming guys, so you can see that they've labelled it up at 55. The guy recognised me. I offered him 50 quid and he took it. He unfortunately his poor daughter was working behind the stall and she was getting inundated with questions, but she couldn't answer any. So there's a good effort on her behalf. But yeah, I've got a slightly upgraded version of Super Mario Land, which everyone loves on the Game Boy. So yeah, essentially the upgrade is going on the Mario display, and the downgrade is relegated to the Game Boy wall because, let's face it, the artwork is incredible anyway. So glad to add that. I mean, yeah, you can see just on the side there the color difference there. Do you know what I mean? The new one is a lot more vivid. So in general, yeah, it's whatever. It's only 50 quid. And the game that I didn't have, which was nice to add to the collection, is the Lost Vikings on the SNES. Correct me if I'm mistaken, I think this was made by the company, it says on the back, Silicom and Synapse. It's like a 2D platformer where you control one of 4 Vikings, I think, and you essentially just have to complete the puzzle. I think this is Rockstar, the guys that eventually became Rockstar. It's either Rockstar or it's another big publisher, game developer, were the guys that started this Interplay company. Let me know in the chat, in the comments, if I've got that wrong, but it is a UK made game. They did a second one which is obscenely expensive, the Lost Vikings 2. Maybe I'll try and track that down for the future. But I'm well aware this is highly rated. Everybody loves it. You'll see the overlay anyway of the style of gameplay. It's meant to be really good fun. It says 1 or 2 player action, so yeah, 2 player, 35 levels. It's good value for money. It's either Rockstar or it's the guys that made Diablo, I can't remember. I'll check. I'll probably ping it up above now. But yeah, the guys wanted 45 for this. It was clean, a little bit of markage up there. I think that's just a sticky label. Yeah, it looks like a sticky label. I'll clean up anyway. In general, nice and sharp, clean corners all around with a manual. They wanted 45, I offered them 40. They said yeah, sure, that's fine. So I was well beneath my budget of £100 when I picked up them 2 for 90 with free entry, and yeah, it's nice supporting a local games fair. So yeah, an overall success. What do you guys think? 2 good pickups. So the next one is a bit of a random one. I was driving to a local garden centre and I thought I haven't been to Sega Supplies for a while. So I thought I'll go down and see what he's got. He's usually got some interesting stuff, old Matt has. And I see this in the window and I'm like, for how much it was, I was like, I can't leave this there. Even if he didn't have anything inside, I was going to walk out with this. And it is a Terminator 2 T800. It's, if we get a bit closer. Yeah, it's focused. You see the detail is awesome. These are like flexible ribbons, which were the T800's like neck muscles. It looks fantastic, right? And get this, the lid comes off and you can use it for storage. I mean, that's cool in itself. They wanted a tenner. It was advertised as tenner, and I was like, I'm 100% gonna have that. When I went in and inquired, he goes, TJ, you know what? It is damaged though. And I was like, oh, let's have a look. Then he goes, it's chipped, and he brought it in, and the chip essentially, you see the back there. So clearly they've dropped it and it's smashed and taken out the bottom of the stand at the back. However, Matt rightly pointed out that from the front, you would never tell. He said that if it wasn't chipped, it would have been 20 quid, which even then is actually really cheap. But unfortunately, because of the chip, it's a tenner. And I was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna put it on display anyway. I'm gonna replace the current Terminator that I've got on the display. I'll try and put some footage in. I think it looks great. I love Terminator 2. Who doesn't? Arnie classic. So yeah, and I'll put something secret inside, maybe some sweets. It's pretty cool. Okay, last but not least, you probably saw from the thumbnail. You know exactly what it is. It is a adult cosplay Hylian shield and Master Sword. I mean, I think the shield is kid size. It doesn't look full size to me. Because of how much it covers your arm. It doesn't really cover your full arm, although I mean it looks pretty cool. I'll stand up. It's not bad for size, but the sword is full size. I can't really get it on the video. It's made out of this like floppy foam, so it's not solid, but but you can hit people with it. Most important thing, smash somebody on the head with it. And it doesn't look like it's gonna break. Do you know what I mean? Normally I'd expect it would crack or break around there, but it's going strong at the minute. I bought it because, come on man, I'm a Zelda guy in it. I wanted the shield in particular. I thought the shield looks really cool. You can mount that on display, but then to have this full size with it as well, you know, the classic display. I'm going to mount it on the wall like that, essentially above the CRT. It's just going to be there on display. Like, the colours are awesome and it catches the light so well. I always wanted to. Have you guys seen that comedy movie called Role Models? Dangerous in Battle knows what I'm on about. Where at the end they go into it's called live action roleplay, LARPing. And they essentially go into this park and they pretend that they're medieval warriors, and everybody acts out a different thing. This sword in particular, because it's floppy, you could probably use this for that. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not going to do any damage at all. Do you know what I mean? You can hit somebody over the head with it, and do you know what I mean? It's not going to feel anything at all. And I think that just by itself is. If I ever get the chance, I'll go LARPing with my full, with my Master Sword. But yeah, this again was a vintage pickup. I think originally she must have had it up for like 50 or 60, and I offered it for like 30 quid and she declined it. But then she messaged back after like a month saying, you know what, I've reduced the price to £30. If you still want it for £30, you can have it. I didn't even, no quibble. I thought, yeah, 30 quid is what I wanted it for originally. So I can't complain there for what it is. So let me know what you think. Do you reckon it's awesome, or do you think I really need to grow up? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, there you go. Those were the pickups since the last time. Some nice random selection. So what's coming up in the channel? There is WrestleMania is taking place soon. I don't know if anybody watches wrestling, so we're gearing up towards that. But on the day of WrestleMania, it is the Birmingham Games Fair, which you guys know I go every time. It's massive, gets ram-packed. Me and the legendary Get Retro will be both going. It gets pretty busy. I don't really want anything at the moment. I've spent so much money on my cars and stuff lately that I can't spend a lot of money on games, but we'll see. There's a few things that I'm after. Namely, I was thinking about this the other day. What would I buy if I saw one? I'd like to complete the Tower of Power, so I'd like a Sega Mega CD1. That would be nice. I don't have a Game Gear, and I did say I was going to start collecting Game Gear, so that would also be nice. Number 2. I don't have a Game Boy Advance, which doesn't make sense because I've got every other iteration of Game Boy, so that would be nice to have. And then maybe just the odd Mega Drive game, which I'm missing. My SNES collection, you guys hopefully saw, is looking pretty good. I need to go to Spain to pick up a few of the other goodies that are currently waiting there. with El Skeletoro. That'll be a nice video coming up soon, in May. But yeah, we'll see. If there's some nice bargains, I'll snap them up. You know me, I can't resist a good deal. But hopefully you enjoyed that little catch up. It's good to see you guys again. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.